Hello, my name is Fred Amrine, and welcome to Student Loan Debt Crisis Overview. This is being presented by Repay 411, a website and company that focuses on how to repay your student loans back the best way, bringing in your repayment processes, consolidation, and loan forgiveness options. So let's take an overview of what has happened and the current situation we're in. Currently, student loan debt exceeds $1 trillion. It is more than all the auto debt and all the credit card debt that we have in the United States. So the number is significant, and it is continuing to grow each year. There's approximately 37 million people that have student loans, so the number there is quite large also. The biggest issue that most people face is that student loans are not forgiven under the bankruptcy rules. So this makes it very difficult to get out of paying. Yet some new programs are available that help people manage the debt much better through the federal government, at least on the federal loan side. If you have private loans, that's a little more difficult. And again, student loans will affect your life because most of the people that have the student loans are younger or in their 20s somethings, and they'll probably be getting married, having children, trying to buy a house, buy cars, which will carry this usually anywhere from 10 to 20 years through their lifestyle. So how did we get here? I think there's a few reasons why we've gotten here. I think the educational system has contributed to that, society, the peer pressure to get an education, to get the better jobs, and the pressure that our parents and families put on us. All that you as a student or as a parent have taken on to get your child to where they need to be. Also, education has exceeded inflation over the years, so it's been much harder to save for college or pay for an education because our incomes and our saving rates have just not kept pace with the cost of education. And there's a variety of reasons why that has happened. So what has happened is access to funding or financing has become much more easy, and that's also contributed to the increase in cost since availability of money is easier, yet the repayment process is very difficult to get out of. That has contributed greatly to the increase in costs or tuition. As you can see, if you're in this process already, this is probably the most complicated financing you'll do in your lifetime, since most of you will have multiple loans with different lenders, different terms, different rates. Each year you could have 3 to 4 different types of loan to finance your education, and when you get finished, or even if you don't finish, when you stop going to school, you could easily have 8 to 25 loans depending on how long you've gone to school. So again, working through the process can be very difficult. I think another contributing factor is we don't have enough education on the consequence of the decisions we've made. So we don't teach about financial literacy yet. We make it available that an 18-year-old can take on, $50, $60, $70, $100,000 worth of debt, and we don't explain the consequence of those decisions as they're going through the process until it's all over. So society, parents, and the system have let a lot of children down. What has changed to make this even worse? Many more jobs that college graduates face require additional educational requirements. So many careers require postgraduate degrees, a master's to get the job, or additional credits or certifications. So the amount of education that's required has increased in addition to the cost, so that makes the debt even worse. Students are taking longer to complete their education. Just this year, it's 2012, we received information that now the 6-year graduation rate is below 60%. So that is another alarming factor. What is causing that? People are changing their majors, maybe they don't have enough money to go full-time, things like that, but it is taking longer to complete your education. Also, there's more competition. So 15, 20, 30 years ago, there weren't as many educated people or college-educated people in the system. Most of us had parents that maybe didn't go to college, and we were first generation. So the number of people that had college educations was a lot less, which now there's many more, which makes the career outcome or getting the job once you graduate much more difficult. In addition, there's more and more people staying in the workforce longer. Probably the biggest change is now we're in a global economy. Due to the internet, much more competition for not just manufacturing jobs, but also professional careers, such as accountants or radiologists, now can be done in foreign countries very easily because information can be exchanged through the internet, and you don't need to pay as much for this lifestyle that we have here in the United States. And I think another big factor on what has changed is we've kind of lost the practicality of the decision. It's become much more emotional. So I need to go to this school or those type of decisions, and we don't look at the outcome of the education. The system has also promoted that you need to follow your passion, which I agree with fully, but the difference there is we need to focus on what does that mean by following your passion. The education requirements, what's it going to cost, and then how are you going to pay that back instead of just follow your dreams. There's a consequence to every decision. So what do you need to do? Well, I think you need to get organized, understand the inventory of your loans, what loans you have, consolidate them as best you can. So you need to separate them from federal loans, private loans. If your parents have loans in their name, you need to understand what's the best way to pay them back, because each of those type of loans have different repayment options. You have to analyze the numbers. So again, those categories and other factors will impact your decision process. Do I qualify for loan forgiveness? I have other debts such as a car payment and things like that. You'll need to work through the budget and understand those. And then select the best options for your solution. Again, people are going to get married, purchase homes, maybe have children, already have children. All those things will factor in understanding your best options. Do I qualify for loan forgiveness? When will that work? Does my employer offer some incentives for repaying my student loans? All those things need to be investigated so you can lower that out-of-pocket cost of repayment over your lifetime. I guess the biggest thing you need to be aware of is avoid default. Some of the new programs that are out there on repayment, on the federal side especially, offer some great options, even if you don't have a job or you're not making a lot of money, that can keep you in compliance with your loan repayment schedule. So again, there's a lot of flexibility. You need to investigate those. So Repay 401, we help you understand your options, run the numbers, do the forms for you, and help you stay on top of your student loans. So hopefully you'll found this overview helpful. If you have further questions or need more information, some great additional videos are on our website. And if you feel you need professional advice, please contact us. There is some great additional information we can provide and very affordable prices. Thank you and have a great day.